as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson, first play, going to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Here's Jackson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Smith to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. Wilson. Got an open man here. It's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Again, it's Williams. There he goes, right side. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So close. Couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement. Go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I wanted to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
14, front it.
Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. Down the right sideline. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And fighting down inside the 25. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson from the shotgun, out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second and 5. Throwing is Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here's Wilson.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Ojabo.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he returns this to the 22.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive.
And that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
Here's Wilson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Wilson.
Oh, Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Jackson. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he will have a Ravens first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. To throw is Jackson. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Go 14.
They give it to Williams, running right. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down in the yard.
It's a gain of 9.
To throw is Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are back within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On second down, here's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Broncos take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, 0, 0, 0. Good job right there. Gun. Good job right there. Good job right there. Gun.
Here's Wilson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
In motion right goes Sutton.
On third down, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson's throw is on target to Likely.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Tucker now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Broncos 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go double count right here, double count.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Play action. It's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Wilson. That is caught. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Wilson. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, 0.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
That's good.
Wilson wants a different look. Now Wilson throwing on first down, eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forcing throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
That's returnable now for Smith. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need...
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. We're down to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. Now Wilson. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
Here's Jackson to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. From the gun, it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Ravens.
Report! Hey!
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's going to be taken down. Remember, he needed 4 yards. And 4 yards is going to be what he gets as they do convert here on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th. And now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 26-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And got his man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. K.J. Hamler, 82 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
48-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
95.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much. Dobbins hit, and he fumbles. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Ravens 35, Broncos 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during
here at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Brandon McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
63, 63, 63.
First play, and Hurts looking to throw it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 78 yards. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is, what were the safeties? What was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll send Kirk in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line.
And in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
30 left.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it with the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Red on red. Stay right open, open.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Here comes the 8th play of the drive. They need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Now Lawrence.
Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Ray, seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Phil American. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Take wide open.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate, that was just incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll send Kirk in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. From the shotgun, Lawrence. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Did that just happen? I get my hand on my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Jacksonville.
But to throw again is Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 38 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now stands at 13.
20, Eagles 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing is Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Jaguars 20, Eagles 7.
Great.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That's first down. First and 10 at the 40.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught. Smith. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Swift going to try up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's a 2nd and 8.
At the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. The CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? Forget about the guys in the backfield. They're eligible too.
out. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right way to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Lawrence on 3rd down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. It's caught inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk on the receiving end of that touchdown pass from Trevor Lawrence. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. Back to throw here. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now Lawrence changing the play. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
73.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball, but I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a one-score game if you can, and that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the 1st down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete down the field to Gotti. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Y'all love Yeti. Hey. Hey, easy, 63, 63, bang. 63, 63, 63.
On first down, Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
And now this will be the final play of the half, as with no time remaining, they'll try and add 2 more to the lead right before intermission. And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They go play action now. Lawrence airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 76 yards. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late. That wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about it.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return, here's Agnew. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, I'm gun.
On play action, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action, it's Lawrence. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts, because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They'll run it here with Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down. So signals the referee as they're going to convert by about a yard there on 4th and 5. Big conversion.
At the 39-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Great, set.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. 48 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On the carry, here's Smith. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
The Eagles on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Penny, a first down carry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
63.
Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. Again, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Etienne is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
McManus's point after is good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
14. Brendan McManus to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff.